Hello, dear friend. If you have a low-end PC, mid-range PC like me, even if you have a strong PC, and when you start editing, when you add lots of transitions, effects, text on timeline inside DaVinci Resolve and split your clips into several parts, the performance of timeline in DaVinci Resolve is very bad. Your timeline is choking. You have very bad experience like me, and you are troubled, frustrated, because the timeline performance of DaVinci Resolve is very bad. Once timeline performance is very bad, it's a very difficult to finish the editing, dear friend. I have faced such type of problems. I was very nervous. I was in troublesome because I didn't know these settings inside DaVinci Resolve. When I was editing, I researched a lot and I apply all these settings to my timelines, and I set up DaVinci Resolve. In today's tutorial, we will go through all these settings, how to make DaVinci Resolve 70% faster, dear friend. Even if you have low-end PC, the configuration of your PC is low, and you have mid-range PC. I have this PC. This is the Ryzen 7600X processor, 6 core 12 threads, and Nvidia RTX 3060 12 GB. I have 48 GB DDR5 RAM and NVMe Samsung SSD. Even though performance of my timeline was very bad, so I applied all these settings, dear friend, inside DaVinci Resolve. Once you apply all these settings according to this video, if you follow all the steps, remember all the steps, the performance of DaVinci Resolve in your computer will be 50 to 70% faster. I guarantee this, dear friend. Follow all the steps. All steps are very important. Once you follow all these steps, you don't need to see any other video on YouTube or anywhere, and you will understand the timeline will be so smooth you can't imagine, dear friend. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Without wasting time, let's jump into our computer inside DaVinci Resolve. Hello, dear friend. Now we are inside DaVinci Resolve here, and you can see we have here one clip of our tutorial video. First things we have to do is to create a proxy media. Means once you decrease the resolution of your video, the performance of timeline will be smoother. If you have a low end PC or mid range PC, then you must use this. Even if you have very strong PC, if you apply so many effects etc, in DaVinci Resolve, timeline will start choking and it will be not convenient to work. Very bad. When I didn't know all these settings, I had a lots of problem. I had headache. I was in frustration because I invested a lots of money to buy speed editor to edit a video inside DaVinci Resolve. But when I had 4K video, it started choking. So I researched a lot, and now I came to the conclusion how to make performance faster in DaVinci Resolve. We will apply all these settings step by step. First things you have to do, come here to file. Here you see file, come to project setting. Shift+9 is a shortcut here, project settings. Otherwise you can come here to corner, here you see setting, and from here you can come to project setting directly. So first we will we will generate proxy media. For generating proxy media, come here, you see here optimize. Here our this is a timeline format, video monitoring format, and here we come, here you see proxy media, and I use always 116. Default is original, and you can make half resolution. I recommend you 1/8 or 116 is good. Don't choose automatically. The performance of DaVinci Resolve will be very slow on your computer. I just click 116, very bad resolution, but it will be very convenient to edit video. And now we come here to optimize media resolution, and I always use 116. This is the original, but we just click here and we choose 116. Okay, everything is okay now, and we will save. Here before saving, check here proxy media format. H264 is default, it's good. And here optimize media format will be ProRes 422 HQ, ProRes 422 HQ, render cache format. This is the default, it's the best setting. We will not change this setting, and save. Once it is saved, now we come to here clip hour. This is our clip for editing. Just right click here and come down here. You see here proxy media, and this you see here proxy optimized media. We come here to generate proxy media. just click, and it will analyze and generate proxy media very fast. Now you can see we have generated proxy media, but before editing I want to make you careful that, come here, you see here I have proxy media generators. If you have DaVinci Resolve free version, you have proxy media generator Lite. It's a proxy media generator. Here I used to generate proxy media from here, but its quality is good, but for editing complex video, adding several effects, transitions, etc was very difficult here. So I abandoned using this proxy media generator, and I started all the setting inside DaVinci Resolve. So just we close here. So I don't recommend you to use this when you have very complex several works. If you want to generate very fast, then you use, if you have a small clip, use this Blackmagic proxy generator. Otherwise, if you have very big project, very long tutorial video like me, don't use this. Okay, we close this, and now we just drag it to our timeline here. Now you can see quality is not good, but when we have to trim video, add effects, etc, then it's a good. Hello dear friend, if this video is useful to you, adds a value to your life, don't forget to subscribe the channel, dear friend. Nowadays I am working hard. It's a very necessary for me to grow on YouTube, dear friend. One subscription will harm you nothing, but it will help me to grow on YouTube, help the algorithm of YouTube to grow the channels and spread this channel to the wider audience on YouTube, dear friends. This tutorial may be very useful to your friends. Even you can share this channel to those friends who are in the need of such type of tutorial, dear. I am very much tired nowadays. Just favor me, consider, dear friend, motivate me. Without wasting time, let's jump into the next step of this tutorial. After making proxy media, if you have added lots of transition etc, even though performance of timeline is not good, come for the other setting here. Before that, we come here, edit, and we just add a text here, plugins. When you add plugin, it will be very difficult. For example, I have this subscribe button, and here I add this. If you face problem even after generating proxy media, we come here, you see here, second, this is the second step, playback. Just click here, playback. In playback, come here, resolution. You see, this is the full resolution. When you click here, your resolution will be full, it will be visible, but here timeline will be very bad, will be choking. So just come here, and I always use this to quarter. I don't use half because I have only 6 core 12 threads in my PC. I have Ryzen 7600X. This is the mid-range PC. Performance is not bad. For DaVinci Resolve, I have to make such type of setting for smooth timeline operation. You see quarter, I make it quarter, it will work very fast now. So this is the second, always use this playback timeline resolution, always use quarter. I don't recommend you to use half. When you have lots of effect, then go to full to see only while color grading. And when you return for editing, again you just click quarter here. Okay, this is our second step. And now I want to add several text. You can see here it's a very heavy effect here. We can generate proxy from Blackmagic. We just, you see, we have this plugin here. In plugin, I want to add image. Come here, you can see this is the very heavy plugin. So our timeline is choking here, you see. See, we can generate for this. We come, when you have such type of heavy effect, you use plugins etc, come here to playback. In playback, come here, you see renders. The smart is default here. When you click here, playback, in playback, render case is a smart. It's a default, it means DaVinci Resolve will automatically select, automatically decide, and it's not good. The performance of your timeline will be very bad. Come here, always we will use this user. You see here, user, just click here, user. Now you can see here means green, here green line here, it means it's in our control now, in our hand we are controlling, and it's a rendering now. We can generate prompts. Now we can add any text very easily because we have a render here at the place here. Now we type here DaVinci tutorial. So you can see I use this plugin. It's now red. Every time any effect you will add, DaVinci Resolve will again re-render. You see, again it's a re-rendering. Anything you will add, it means not that Once it render, it will not render second time. You see, I added photo and it render. Again, I added text. You see here, green line, it means it's rendering again. So it has rendered now. Please wait until it has finished render. So you can see it has rendered. No, it's a we can generate proxy from. No, it's smooth and we can add any text very smoothly. So it's a very important. If you don't make these changes, render case, user, and timeline resolution, quarter, it's a very important. There is other settings. Even though your timeline performance is very bad, come here to file here. Again, we come to project setting here. Just we click here, shift plus 9 shortcut, and we come here. You can see here timeline resolution, and we can make this timeline resolution to 1280 by 720 HD 720p. Just we click, resolution will be HD video, not 1080p 720p, but timeline performance will be very smooth after that. This is the last when it will not work. If you have very bad computer, use this. Even I have mid-range computer, I use this setting. We come here, everything is okay. No save here. No, you can see timeline resolution is 720p. Now the performance will be very good. Remember that after changing timeline resolution, when you added all effect before exporting video, don't forget to change the timeline resolution. For this, come here to setting again, and from here you can anytime change the resolution, original resolution. This is our original ultra 4K resolution. So after making all type of effects etc, sometime the place will change here, position may change because the resolution is different. Here we have 720p video, and when you adding all effect etc, when you will export this, maybe position will be changed. So first we come here and to setting here, and we can change anytime. I have this, you see here, this is our original 3840 by 2160 ultra HD. We just click this 4K video, and you will return to your original and save. Okay, now our timeline will be 4K timeline, so anytime you can change here. Now let's see, most of people don't know they can render fusion nodes etc or color nodes in the direct in the place, because when you add color gradings, fusion nodes, timeline will be very heavy. For this setting, come here in the corner, same way, come to project setting here. In project setting, come down here, and you can see automatically case fusion effects in user mode. So this is automatic modes. It means DaVinci Resolve will decide and add effects etc, but it will be very heavy effects. It will be very long process for DaVinci Resolve. Your timeline will be very heavy. So always I unclick. Once you unclick, automatically case fusion effects in user mode, and you save here. Okay, now we have save here, and we have very heavy effect here. You can see very heavy effect. Come here, you see, just click and click here, and you can see here render case fusion output. This is our fusion nodes, fusion composition. This is auto. It means DaVinci Resolve will automatically decide. It will be very long process. So we just click on. It means no render case of fusion output will be in our hand. Just click on. So you see very fast it has rendered. You see here green line. So use this method, dear friend. Proxy. We can generate proxy from, you see it's working very fast. So it's a good method. Don't forget, apply anytime. Just click. This is our fusion composition, and we, you see, render fusion output, render case fusion output. Now let's see our next step. Most of people don't know they can even make a timeline resolution very smooth. They can even control the color nodes. I want to use color grading etc. We come to color page here, and I want to add nodes, color nodes. We can control the color nodes, render color node now, and here we want to add color grading. For example, I want to increase temperatures, tint I want to increase here, you see here, and hue, saturation I want to increase. Okay, we have changed our clip here. Remember that when you start color grading, you can prefer camera originals, means everything will be visible. Playback resolution you have to change. You can see here timeline resolution quarter, it's a quarter now, and I want to make it on full. It will be full now. You can see here good video editing software. Try these two software, Kdenlive and DaVinci Resolve. You can see we have happy effect here. We have once color graded, and we come here, and we will decrease the timeline quarter, so that performance of timeline will be smoother after color grading. And it's a user, it's okay now. No, actually we just click here, because this is our node. You see here color node. just click one nodes, because this node we have made color grading changes etc here, and we just come to node cache, and node cache it's auto, and we will click on, means now we will control the rendering of color nodes here. Just click on, now the performance of timeline will be smoother. Choose which one is your, you see, you can in this way control this very important settings. For this setting, always come here, and remember that here it's automatic, you have to unclick here. Now you can control the render nodes, fusion nodes, and color node. Two nodes you can control, and these two nodes are very heavy for timeline. And once you change this setting, you can use this even in the low end PC. DaVinci Resolve will work. Okay, now come here. Once everything is okay, we return to timeline here, and there is other settings. It's very important. You see here Shift plus D is a shortcut. Bypass color grades and fusion nodes. Once you have corrected the color, made color grading etc, you have to unclick here, so that our timeline will be smoother. You see, the configuration of your PC is very low, you can run Kdenlive. So you see now it's working very good. And once everything is okay, you have done color grading. Don't remember this prefer proxy. Once you prefer proxy, it will start. You see now our timeline will be more smoother. In time of color grading only, you have to prefer camera original, means it will be our original clip, because in color grading we need all type of settings to see our visual effects etc very clearly. Then we only need this camera original. Once you have finished color grading, just prefer no proxy, because we will add effect, text etc, we will add transitions from here, we will add text here. Anytime you add any text etc, it's a choking, means it's our text effect. We'll just come here, click here, and here you see render case color output. You see here, this is the fusion, this is the color. We will use this fusion and just click on. Now it will render fast. Anytime if you want to add anything, just click here. If you want to see the color etc, click, unclick. Okay, when you unclick, effect, text, effects etc will be not visible. When you click, it will be visible. So remember that. Okay, even though if you have not good performance, there is a one also good setting here. Come here, and you can use this. You see here low resolution portrait. Sometime I use this. Just you see here this resolution. When I have added color grading etc, I returned here to default here. You see default our 4K. This is a 4K. So it's a good. Our timeline works very faster. This is our bonus tip, dear friend. Once you click, it will directly turn to vertical resolution. Means our timeline will be very fast, because we have changed this to vertical resolution. Means it's taking very less place on our computer. When you have added color grading etc before rendering and exporting video, just click here and return to our default. It's a very good. Nobody told me these settings. Just I researched and I came to know that when our timeline is a very bad, it's a choking, I can use this vertical, and you can even use this HD. These are the main settings. Now come for other setting. Using these settings, you can make your timeline very smoother. Come here to project setting here, directly corner, or shift plus 9 is shortcut. We just come here, and here there is a settings. You see here working folders. Actually you have to control this folder. This is our project media location where our media is going. You can even assign your own path. Okay, your default. Here you see proxy generation location. This is the case file location, gallery stills location, but we need this. You see case file location, and you can click here browse. Now you can see here this is our case file location, and every time after editing you delete this manually, then it will be very fast. In the DaVinci Resolve new update there is a cache management settings, but it's more effective, I think. You can control yourself after editing any project. Just come here and delete the cache, and its performance will be faster. The timeline of DaVinci Resolve will run very fast applying all these settings. When you change the resolution, you can read here, any modification done here will not impact the currently loaded timeline, as they are being overridden by timeline setting. It's a correct. We want this because we want just to change this for the smooth timeline operation. Everything is okay. We just click here, and here you see video monitoring. Default is 1080p, but for a smooth performance I always click here 720p, and you can change anytime here. And once it's okay here, save here, and you can start editing. And anytime you can return Shift+9, and we come here, and when we want to change the effect etc, because in 720p video maybe some effect may change the position. For this we come here, and anytime we come here and we want this Ultra HD, okay, we click, and now we can change, and we can even change here the monitoring, which is our this 920 1080p. Okay, save and return to timeline. So in this way, dear friend, you can understand and use this tip will help you a lot for fast video editing, for the smooth performance of your timeline inside DaVinci Resolve here. Actually, these are the main setting through which you can control DaVinci Resolve. Hello dear friend, apply these all settings to your timeline. You can see even we can change the project settings, timeline setting, and later we can return to the default setting before exporting our video. Try all these tips. I think using all these tips, performance of DaVinci Resolve will be faster after this, dear friend. And write me in the comment box how this tutorial could help you. Did this tutorial help you anything to make your computer faster, dear friend? Don't forget to subscribe the channels. We meet in the next class. Take care. Bye.